My uncle Jesse signed up with the military as a teenager. He was about 15 or so years old. The story that was passed down was that a box came to the home of his mother. His mother did not want him to go into the military. This box that came to the home that had his coat, a letter, and a Bible, and $1. And the letter said that, "Mother, when you read this letter, I'll be in glory, and I'll be dead." So at the time of whenever it was that he died, the place of his death, his burial, nobody knew. That was a mystery in the family for 70 years. Houston received 2 contracts to build training facilities here, Ellington Field and today what we know as Memorial Park, Camp Logan. The 3rd Battalion of the 24th Negro Infantry Regiment was sent here to guard the construction of Camp Logan.
But what we have to keep in mind is that when they do come to Houston, which is a southern city that doesn't want African Americans there armed with weapons, is that they were subject to Jim Crow laws, they were subject to police harassment. So the night of the Houston riots, what has to just is vitally important is that these men had simply had enough. They'd had enough, they were tired of being treated like second-class citizens, and they took action. Quite frankly, they reached the breaking point. We're standing in the Fort Sam Houston Gift Chapel. Now, behind me, this is where, because there was so many soldiers, remember there were 122 who were actually accused, they needed the largest building to carry this out that was on base. And the chapel was not completed at that time. So all the things that you see around you now, obviously were not here. The actual trial took place rather quickly. The Army wanted to get this done because they did not want to create a spectacle. Now keep in mind that this was the largest court-martial in U.S. Army history. For this trial, the fact that it was carried out what many Americans thought were in secret with the racial tension of the day, you have to remember from a military standpoint that the Army still operated under the Articles of War. Remember, in April of 1917, the United States does go to war with Germany. So when these soldiers carried out their actions in Houston, it was seen as a sign of mutiny. We're at the Fort Sam Houston Golf Course at the 15th tee, and this area served as the execution area of where 13 members of the 24th Infantry Division African-American soldiers were executed here behind me. And this is the area where the gallows would have been erected. As a direct result of what happened for the outcome of the trials and the executions, the Army issued General Order Number 7. And what this basically did, it created a type of appeal system when the soldiers from a court case where the punishment didn't seem fair, it could go as high as the president. So now we have a system in place where we could have more transparency.